Alright YouTubers, coming back at you with another flashlight review. We're looking at the new Fenix RC05. This is a newer light from Fenix. It's part of their RC series, which is rechargeable. It's this new magnetic charging system, which I'll show you here in a second. Really cool light. It runs on a 1 AA or 14500 battery. It actually includes a 14500 battery with it, which is great. So this is the kind of the packaging you get it in. You get the manual, lanyard, and you also get the charging thing. And we'll just go ahead and start with that. So that's one of the coolest features of this light, is it comes with the 14500 battery, and it also includes this charging system. Now it's just looks like a basic micro USB until you look at this part here, and it's got a little magnet here. Then right here on the light you have a magnet, and I'll just kind of demonstrate. Hopefully I don't move the camera so I don't bump it. Plug it into my little charger here. Alright, oh, I'm gonna have to move the camera angle up a little bit to catch that. So you basically just mate that to that magnetic part. You can see how it goes there, and see how it's blinking green. That means it's charging the light. Really different, something I've never seen before. Something I think only Fenix does. I've seen I have other lights that use the micro USB, but this is kind of cool because it's magnetic, so it just charges like that. And you can also use this to charge your cell phone. I'll show you here that it works as a multi-use cable. It doesn't just work with the magnet. If I put it up the right way, it'll work on my phone. So you can see my phone's charging up there in that right corner, so pretty cool. So it comes with that. So that's one really neat, innovative feature about this light. We'll kind of go over the specs and kind of talk about those a little bit, and then kind of get in more into the light and have some different comparisons with some other 14500 lights. It utilizes a Cree XP G2R5 LED, 50,000 hour lifespan on that, and it weighs 1.3 ounces, pretty light. It's kind of a larger AA, single AA, I think. I'll do some size comparisons here in a minute. Let's go over the modes. You have and I'll do the modes outside so you can see them a little bit better, but low mode is 5 lumens, medium mode is 50 lumens, high is 150, and turbo is 300. Now, I'll tell you what, 300 lumens on a 14500 is not all that impressive, just by a number, because this Claris that I reviewed recently, the MI7, does 700 lumens, and the Maker does 800 lumens on a 14500. But you'll see in the comparison here in a little bit how well, I just think Fenix is underrating their light quite a bit, because it is, I feel like, just as bright as these other two lights, even though that's quite a big difference in measurement of lumens. So we'll see here when we get to the footage. So like I said, 1.3 ounces. So let's do some size comparisons here. This is a ThruNite Archer 1A V3, so it's a little bit smaller than that. ThruNite T10, very similar in size to the T10, just a little bit longer, but not really in frame here. There we go. Sorry about that. The Claris, which we just looked at, it's longer than that, and the Maker is actually the shortest of all three of them. So, kind of give you a size comparison there. The Fenix does have a multi-position pocket clip, which is really cool. So it comes, you can carry it bezel up if you want to, which I don't prefer, or you can carry it just like this, clips on your pants just fine the way it is, bezel down, and it also gives you the ability to clip onto a hat that way. So it's a really cool design on the pocket clip, well thought out on that. The tail cap is magnetic, and let's see if I have something that's handy. Where's my pocket knife? Oh, here's some calipers. You can see here it's a magnetic tail stand, tail cap, just like the Olight S10 series. Both those have magnetics. I really like that feature, and I was glad that the Fenix had that as well when I purchased it. So it has the magnetic tail cap, has rechargeability, which is great for an EDC light. I think it's kind of the future of lights, and being able to not have to carry on a battery charger and necessarily have spare batteries, but just be able to charge your flashlight when you need to on the go is a really huge feature for me. So size-wise, like I said, it's a little bit longer than I'd like, but it's still very easy to carry, EDC friendly. The front click is really easy. You just hold it down goes into your low mode, which was the 5 lumens. Then you just click to go through the various modes. And if you double click on this mode, no, excuse me, that's right. So you hold it down, shut it off. If you hold it down for 1.2 seconds, it goes into strobe. So, and then it has a lockout feature as well. If you hold it down for 0.5 seconds, it locks it out. Double click the side switch for in 0.5 seconds and it'll blink and it'll lock it out. So you don't have to worry about this accidentally coming out of your pocket if you don't want it to. See how it blinks like that? That means it's locked out right now. Then you're unlocked. So pretty cool feature. It's a really innovative light. Fenix is a well-known brand. This is actually my first Fenix light, and it has really been impressive so far. So let's go ahead and roll in that footage of the comparison of the Fenix and the Maker and the Claris, just to see the difference of the brightness. And I think you'll find that, at least to my, I'm not a flashlight expert. I don't have a way to measure lumens at the out the front is what they call it, but you'll see by the eye, I think you'll see a very small, if any, difference at all between the brightness of these lights. So
my garage, it's pitch black outside, or it's actually kind of bright outside because of the moon. It's actually darker in here, so I can turn the Fenix on here. This is your low mode, which is 5 lumens. Turns off, you hold it down, click again. Your medium mode is 100 lumens. Your high mode is 150. And your turbo is 300. And as you can see, it lights up this entire garage, going from completely pitch black to that bright. Let's compare it now with the Claris MI7. Okay, so that's high on the Claris. On the right, which they're claiming 700 lumens. If you look on the left, try to separate the beams a little bit. That's the Fenix. And honestly, I'm not seeing a ton of difference. They both use 14500 batteries. So it's a good chance that the Fenix is actually either the Claris is overrated on their lumens or the Fenix is underrated on theirs. Those are both on high. Those are both on low. You can see the Fenix is quite a bit dimmer on low. And here's the Fenix on the left and the Maker E11 claiming 800 lumens on the right. I don't know, guys, I'm not seeing a huge amount of difference in that brightness. At least at this distance anyway.
You can see just there in my garage, I think it's just as bright as the other two lights, which is pretty surprising for the hugely reported difference in lumens. I'm thinking Fenix is under-reporting this one because it does come with a 14500 battery. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that it makes 300 lumens on a standard nickel metal hydride battery. On the 14500, I feel like it's making more light than they're actually telling us. So I could be wrong. Maybe the other lights are over-promising, but either way, it's as bright, and it comes with the 14500 battery, which is great. So a couple other features just before we wrap up the video. It does have a low voltage warning, reminds you when the battery replacement is needed. Reverse polarity protection, so you can't properly install the battery, and it also has a overheat protection as well. So it's going to automatically cool down. Now, one thing, the runtime, I don't know if I mentioned that or not, on your turbo mode is 55 minutes. That's pretty good. 300 lumens, which again feel like is brighter, and it'll run for 55 minutes. And after so much time, though, it will, with that overheat protection, it will knock that mode down, so you won't always have that same amount of lumens. But one thing I don't know if there's anything I dislike about this light. Maybe I wish it was a little more compact. Other than that, it kind of checks all the boxes for me. especially the rechargeability feature and the 2-position pocket clip, the nice actuation of the button. It's really, I mean, it's quite bright for its size, for running a one AA size battery, 14500 in this case. And yeah, it's just, I think it's a great little light. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can purchase this on Amazon. And that'll wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.